you for joining us today for the Elementary Academic Derby. We have Stateside and Dixon Elementary Schools. Our scorekeeper today is Gail Thomas. I'm Pam Thomas and I will be your moderator. Right away we want to begin, so let's start our introductions with the team from Stateside.
I'm Joel Castro from Miss Warden's class.
I'm Megan Ronick from Miss Warden's class.
I'm Lucas Conklin from Miss Mayberry's class.
I'm Taylor Burgard from Miss Mayberry's home.
The coach for Stateside is Susan Holder. Let's meet our players from Dixon.
I'm Murray Young from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I'm Andrew Fucci from Miss Hall's homeroom.
Alexis Gravender from Miss Hall's homeroom.
Jocelyn Lane from Miss Corsi's homeroom.
And the coach for Dixon Elementary is Melissa Queen. We already have reviewed our rules, ready to begin with 7 questions going to Dixon first. History is the category. Following the Civil War, the first African American elected to the U.S. Senate was Hiram P. Revels. Identify the southern state he represented. Stateside? Taylor?
Georgia.
No, but that's very close. Mississippi. Language arts. In the sentence, although the soup seemed mild at first, it eventually began to burn my lips. What type of conjunction does the word although function? I'll repeat the sentence for you. Although the soup seemed mild at first, it eventually began to burn my lips. And we want to know what type of conjunction does the word although function. Stateside? Lucas?
A simple conjunction.
No, that's a good try, and I'm glad you guessed. The correct answer is subordinating. Geography. Located in the state of California in the Sierra Nevada mountains, what national park is home to the Bridal Veil Falls and Half Dome? Joycelyn?
Yellowstone?
No, Yellowstone is wrong, but that's a good try. Let's go to Stateside. Taylor?
Niagara Falls.
No, Niagara Falls is in Canada and New York, I think, close between them. It's Yosemite National Park. Math question next. For 3 numbers, the greatest common factor is 7. If 2 of the numbers are 14 and 42, and the third number is less than 25, what's its value? Joycelyn?
21.
21 it is, good. Trivia, short for Zone Improvement Plan. A zip code facilitates and speeds which USPS task? Yes, ma'am?
Address?
Not the address. Stateside? Taylor?
The city.
No, its purpose is to help facilitate and speed up sorting and delivering mail. Literature. In a play or theatrical production, which part of the performance is broken down into scenes during which characters change? Stateside? Taylor?
An act.
An act. Final question for you, Dixon, is in science. These microscopic bodies are found in almost all living cells and contain the enzymes responsible for the conversion of food into usable energy. What is the name of this organelle, sometimes called the powerhouse of the cell? Murray?
Nucleus?
Not the nucleus. Good try. That's a part of the cell, though. Stateside? Lucas?
The mitochondria.
The mitochondria. Good. Now, 7 questions to Stateside. History is the first category. By the 1870s, this farming practice dominated America. What name was given to this arrangement that allowed a non-owner to rent land in return for part of his yield? Taylor?
A plantation.
Well, sometimes they were on plantations, but that's not the correct answer. Dixon? It is sharecropping. You've heard the term sharecroppers lived on the land. Geography. The open sea beaches, state parks, and shipwreck diving sites of these barrier islands off the eastern coast of the United States make them prime destinations for vacationers. Identify this 200-mile-long string of islands that includes both Hatteras and Roanoke Islands. Lucas?
The Caribbean.
That's incorrect. Dixon? Joycelyn?
The Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks. Math question. The vertices of a triangle are graphed at A is 1, the coordinates are 1, 1. B, coordinates are 5, 1. And C, 1, 3. If point C is translated 6 units left and 7 units down, what are its new coordinates? C prime. I'll repeat that. It's a lot to remember. The vertices of a triangle are graphed at A with the coordinates 1, 1, B, 5, 1, C, 1, 3. If point C is translated 6 units left and 7 units down, what are its new coordinates, which would be C prime? Dixon? Alexis?
3.
That's incorrect. That's a great try. -5 and -4 is the correct answer. Language arts. Usually designated as the ages between 13 and 18, the term adolescence refers to a person who is no longer a child but has not yet entered adulthood. What is the correct spelling of this noun? Taylor?
T-E-N-A-G-E.
That's incorrect. Let's go to Dixon. Alexis?
T-E-E-N-A-G-E.
That's the way you spell teenage, but it really is, the word that we're looking for is adolescence. I said, usually designated as the ages between 13 and 18, the term adolescence. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Trivia. For the first time in history of the show, 3 contestants in September 2016 consecutively spun a $1 on the final spinner, resulting in a 3-way tie and each winning a $1,000 bonus. Identify the game show that is hosted by Drew Carey. Dixon? Joycelyn?
The Wheel of Fortune.
No, good try. It's The Price is Right. We're not home during the day to watch that, are we? Science. Among the land-inhabiting vertebrates, into which 4 classes are the creatures divided? The 4 classes of the land-inhabiting vertebrates. Dixon? Amphibians, birds, mammals, and anybody? Know the last one? Reptiles. Literature is the final category for you. In drama and plays, what term that begins with the letter D is given to the lines spoken among the characters? Taylor?
Dialogue.
Dialogue it is. And that leads us to the end of our first round, and we will be right back after these messages, so join us then.
What are you, superheroes?
Just 4 brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Whoa!
have a very close match right now. It's 2 points separating the scores. Dixon has 4 points and Stateside has 6. We have a bonus in this round, so it's a chance to pick up some extra points. We have some new participants, and we're anxious for you to meet them so that we can begin. Let's start introductions with Stateside.
Nathan from Miss Mayberry's homeroom.
And we have a complete new team, I think, for Dixon. Let's start introducing yourselves.
Chase Slomsky from Miss Corsi's homeroom.
Aiden Fisher from Miss Rochelle's homeroom.
I'm Jacqueline McCarthy from Miss Corsi's homeroom.
Kaya Del Pizzo, Miss Corsi's homeroom.
And welcome new players. Aiden wants the first question because he rang in, but I can't give that to him since we haven't started. Let's begin. The first question goes to Stateside in the category is miscellaneous. What valuable but non-edible agricultural product backed Confederate money in the 1860s? Taylor?
Tobacco.
Not tobacco. That's a great answer, though. Dixon? Cotton. Dixon, fine arts. In which genre of music are the songs Amazing Grace, In the Garden, and How Great Their Art classified? Chase?
Christianity.
And what do we call the songs that are played in church? You're on the right track. Nathan?
Gospel.
No, hymns. Hymns. But I appreciate y'all guessing. Language arts, Stateside. Identify the complete predicate in the following sentence. Complete predicate. Nearly 400,000 black bears live in Canada. Nearly 400,000 black bears live in Canada. Taylor?
Canada.
No, that's incorrect. Glad you guessed. Dixon? Live in Canada is the complete predicate. Dixon, history. From what blood disease did the son of Nicholas II of Russia suffer? It is characterized by the inability of the blood to clot and can result in massive blood loss following an injury. Jacqueline?
Hemophilia.
Hemophilia, great. Here's your bonus. To which country did the Pilgrims travel from England before sailing to America? It is sometimes called the Netherlands. Jacqueline, you team have an answer? It's Holland. Holland is the country. Stateside math question. Find the difference of 20,000 and 1,499. Find the difference of 20,000 and 1,499. Joel?
19,501.
That's incorrect, but that's very close. Dixon? Chase?
18,501.
18,501. You just made a little error, Joel. Good try. Dixon, science. Identify the term defined as the bending of a wave as it moves from one substance to another. The correct response begins with the letter R. Stateside? Taylor?
A ripple.
No, refraction. Refraction. Stateside literature. In a novel by Polly Horvath, Primrose Quark loves the restaurant called The Girl on the Red Swing, where everything comes on a special type of food. It's yummy too. What is this unique food mentioned in the book's title? Dixon? Chase?
Holly.
A waffle. Sorry, a waffle. Makes you want to have one, doesn't it? Dixon, geography. Identify the 3 states that were the most recent additions to the United States. Stateside? Lucas?
Hawaii, Alaska, and California.
Ooh, that's a very good try. Hawaii, Alaska, and Arizona. Stateside math. Amy draws two diameters in a circle that intersect at a right angle. Into what fractional parts has she divided this circle? She draws two diameters in a circle that intersect at right angles. Into what fractional parts has she divided this circle? Lucas?
4.
Fourths. Here's your bonus. If Nancy has a 3,760 word research report to key, and she keys at the average of 40 words per minute, how long in hours and minutes will it take her to complete the report? She has a 3,760 word research report to key. She keys at the average rate of 40 words per minute. How long in hours and minutes will it take her to complete the report?
1 hour and 34 minutes.
Taylor?
1 hour and 34 minutes.
That is exactly right. Good job, Lucas. Dixon, history. Which American harbor was attacked on December 7th, 1941, putting the United States into war with Germany and Japan? Chase?
Pearl Harbor.
That's it for your bonus. Identify the U.S. president who said, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade and to do other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard." He was eventually assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald. Jacqueline?
Kennedy.
Kennedy is correct. Stateside miscellaneous. Which South Carolina University's football team defeated the Alabama Crimson Tide in the College Bowl Series Championship in January 2017? Dixon? That would be Clemson University, national champions. And that is the end of our second round. We'll be back with our third round in just a bit. Join us then.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
We continue to have a very tight game going on right now. 14 points for Dixon, 12 points for Stateside. We have a bonus and interrupt penalty in this round, so there's a chance to pick up a lot more points. We have no new participants. We're ready to begin, and these are toss-up questions, so either team may ring in. First category is fine arts. Paul Cézanne, against his father's wishes, moved to Paris to study art. His notable works included The Card Players and Apples and Oranges. Into what painting style did his work fall? Chase?
Abstract.
Not abstract, close. Let's go to Stateside. Lucas?
Portrait.
No, Impressionism. Language arts. What figure of speech is used in the following sentence? Her heart was made of stone. Taylor?
A metaphor.
A metaphor, and I bet if it's made of stone, she's not getting a Valentine today. Bonus question for you. What kind of poem has an AABBA rhyming pattern and often contains a considerable amount of wit? It is named after a city in Ireland. Lucas, got a guess?
No.
Oh, I know you know this. A limerick. Dixon, I'm sorry, I've got my paper numbered here and I got names on it. This is another toss-up. Geography, in which vast African desert do parts of Algeria, Libya, and Niger lie? Other than the Arctic and Antarctic deserts, it is the largest on Earth by land area, and its name begins with the letter S. Lucas?
The Sahara Desert.
The Sahara is correct. Here is your bonus. Although the terms England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales are often mistakenly named as individual countries, they are actually all part of a country whose title is UK. What is the meaning of this acronym UK? Lucas?
The United Kingdom.
Yeah.
The United Kingdom.
United Kingdom, that's correct. Math question teams, in any triangle, what is the maximum number of obtuse angles that can occur? Megan?
1.
1, very good. Bonus question, which directional shortcut involving movement of the decimal point can be used to convert centimeters to meters? It's their bonus, sorry. Lucas?
Multiplying.
No, it's moving the decimal point 2 units to the left.
Dividing.
Yeah, to convert, that's right. Science, identify this type of cloud that is whimsy and made mostly of ice particles. Kaya?
Cirrus.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. In which tropical biome with nutrient-poor soil are trees with thick, rigid roots called buttress roots found growing above the ground? Joycelyn?
Tropical rainforest.
Rainforest is correct. I'm sorry, you need give that, just so that I can be right, give that answer to him. Thank you.
Tropical rainforest.
That is right. Good. Literature. I want to play by the rules so nobody will get on me. Literature. In this literary genre, characters explore alternate worlds and universes, taking the reader into a completely imaginary realm. Name this genre. One example of which is, Megan?
Fantasy.
Fantasy it is, and the rest of that question would have been the Lord of the Rings. Here's your bonus. Identify the name of Hollings C. Hollings' beautifully illustrated book in which readers follow a Native American boy's carved canoe into the Atlantic Ocean. Lucas? Okay, it's Paddle to the Sea. Have y'all read that? History. Place the following 3 historical events in chronological order. Signing of Declaration of Independence, invention of printing, and World War I. Put these 3 in historical events in chronological order. Joycelyn?
Printing, signing the Declaration of Independence, and World War I.
You got it. Good. Here's your bonus. Created between the Civil War and Civil Rights Act of 1964, these types of laws that were known by a symbolic man's name reinforced segregation between Caucasians and African Americans and made it difficult for African American people to vote. By what name were these laws known? Chase?
Amendments.
No, they're the Jim Crow laws. Math question. In the product of 2,500 and 450, how many zeros will be present? In the product of 2,500 and 450, how many zeros will be present? Joycelyn?
1.
It's incorrect. Let's go down to Stateside. Nathan?
3.
3. Very good. Here's your bonus. For the following problem, state your answer using correct place value. Correct place value is how you're going to state your answer. Convert 9,254,000 millimeters into kilometers. 9,254,000 millimeters into kilometers. Okay, I know that you've got some numbers in your heads because I hear you talking. Lucas?
9,254,000,000.
No, that's a nice try. Here's the correct answer. 9,254,000. It's 9.254. Language arts. In the following sentence, which phrase is considered a parenthetical expression and should be set off by commas? Your problem, of course, is that you ran out of time, patience, and money for the project. Jacqueline?
Of course.
Of course. Of course, of course. Bonus question. Spell the correct homophone with the same meaning as gift that completes the following sentence. How many blank did you receive for your birthday? Go ahead, Chase.
Presents.
That's great. Correct. Miscellaneous. When a human's body performs this act, air rushes out of the olfactory region at 100 miles per hour. What is the common name for this uncontrollable reaction? Lucas?
Yawning.
Not yawning. Dixon? Chase?
Coughing.
Not coughing. A sneeze. It's a little interesting fact, isn't it? 100 miles an hour. Sports. Name the two college football teams that competed in the Sun Bowl on December 30th, 2016. One hails from the East Coast and the other from the West Coast. It would be the North Carolina Tar Heels and Stanford Cardinals. Language arts. What is the comparative form of the adjective in the sentence? Sarah is the tall girl on the left of the picture. Taylor?
Tall.
And what is the comparative form of that?
Short.
No, that's a good try. Dixon? It is taking the word tall, but it's taller is the comparative form. That was the question. Language arts. There are two apostrophes in the sentence. I want you to spell both words with the apostrophe. Here's the sentence. They're going outside to look at the geese's pond. They're going outside to look at the geese's pond. Taylor.
T-H-E-R apostrophe E and G-E-E-S-E apostrophe S.
That's incorrect. Almost correct though, Dixon. It is T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, and the geeses you got correct with G-E-E-S-E apostrophe S. Math question. If you were adding the fractions 1/3, 1/5, and 1/8, what number should you use as the least common denominator? If you were adding the fractions 1/3, 1/5, and 1/8, what number should you use as the least common denominator? $120. You got that right, didn't you, Megan? Science. When two or more different elements are chemically joined or bonded, what name is given to the resulting molecule? Compound. History. From which European country did the United States purchase Louisiana in 1803? Jacqueline?
France.
It was France. For your bonus, name the U.S. general who lost his life at the Battle of Little Bighorn. Chase, you got an answer? It was George Armstrong Custer. Literature. In the book Sarah Plain and Tall, what eventual relationship does the character Sarah Elizabeth Wheaton share with Anna and Caleb? Lucas?
Friendship.
Well, we would hope that they would be friends. That's not the answer I'm looking for, so let's go to Dixon. Stepmother. Math question. Find the product for, find the product of 4 and the fraction 2/3 and express your answer as a mixed number in simplest form. Lucas?
2 2/3.
That's it. For your bonus, 16 feet of decorative trim is cut into pieces that are each 6 inches long. How many of these 6-inch strips are created? 16 feet of decorative trim is cut into pieces that are 6 inches long. How many of these 6-inch strips are created? 32. 32 is the correct answer. Science. Spell the term defined as water trapped in layers of rock under the Earth's surface. Chase?
Soil.
Not soil. Stateside? It's an aquifer is the term. Miscellaneous. This series, written by Englishman Terry Deary, teaches children and adults about the not-so-pleasant and sometimes awful side of past events. Identify the series whose original titles included Awesome Egyptians and Terrible Tutors, which was also a BBC television series from 2009 to 2013. Lucas?
The Amazing World.
Nope, I like your answer though. Dixon? It's Horrible Histories. This is history. What observance first took place on April 22nd, 1970, and is celebrated yearly in recognition of global environmental awareness? Lucas?
Global warming.
Not global warming. Dixon? Jacqueline?
Earth Day?
Earth Day. For your bonus, by what name were the Native American men who transmitted radio messages in their native tongues during World War II known? Give your answer to Chase, please. Chase?
Aztec.
No, I think there was a movie by this title, Code Talkers, the Navajo Code Talkers. And that is the end of our final round, and we'll be right back with our closing score in just a second. Join us then.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
This was a tough battle, and it was fought very, very hard, and it was a very close score. 4 points separated the scores. We ended with Dixon 32 points and Stateside with 28 points. Both teams were big winners in this because they gave it a great try. Big round of applause for yourself for a job well done. Thank you so much for watching. If you'll stay tuned, we have another match. We will feature Belfork and Meadowview Elementary, so hopefully you'll join us in a few minutes.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Cook.
Fire in the hole!
And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Thank you for joining us for our second match of today. We're featuring Belfork and Meadowview Elementary School. We're ready to begin, so we want to meet our players first, and we'll start the introductions with Meadowview.
Hi, I'm Demetria Hart from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Remington Tarrant from Miss Hall's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Pincus from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Madison Ford from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
The coaches for Meadowview are Stephanie Humphrey and Christy Spain. Let's meet our players for Belfork.
I'm Aiden Donovan from Miss Calabro's homeroom.
Hello, my name's Emma Hagelgans from Miss Calabro's homeroom.
Hi, my name is Gabriella Hoyt from Miss Calabro's homeroom.
Hi, my name is Timothy Edwards, and I am from Miss Calabro's homeroom.
The coach for Belfork is Heather Smith. We're ready to begin. I just want to remind you folks that the microphones are very sensitive, so they can pick up almost the least little thing in the studio in the back. We can't hear you out here unless you speak louder for us, so try to speak up so that I can hear or someone here can help me. I would hate to say an answer is incorrect because I couldn't hear you. Belfork Science is the first category. The outer portion is liquid while the inner portion is solid due to very high pressures. Identify this layer of earth that consists mostly of iron and nickel. Timothy?
Crust.
Not the crust. That's a great answer. Meadowview? Aubrey?
The mantle?
No, that's a good answer too. It's the core. Math question. If 2 number sets are mutually exclusive, what is the probability of their intersection? Meadowview? When you think about it, you'll realize this answer is 0. They're independent of one another. History. Which U.S. state was the 17th to be admitted to the Union in 1803 and is known as the Buckeye State? Remington, it's their question right now. Let's go, Belfork. Timothy?
Kansas.
Not Kansas, but I'm glad you named a state. Let's go down here. Remington, you want that? Or Demetria?
Arizona?
Not Arizona, but Remington, you might have known it. Ohio. Yeah. Fine arts. She just happened to be quicker on the trigger that time. Fine arts. Identify the 4-letter noun that can designate the repetitive portion of a song that occurs between the verses or a large group of singing performers. Madison?
Chorus.
Chorus. Geography. This geography term is synonymous with the phrase freedom from restrictions. What is this term that designates the map distances on Earth north or south of the equator? Timothy?
Latitude and longitude.
I'm going to take your first answer. Latitude's right. Literature. In this fantasy novel, the Wallace children take a magical adventure to the planet Ural. Identify this work, which features Meg and Charles and was written by Madeline L'Engle. It's still their question, Remington. Now, Remington, you want that?
A Wrinkle in Time.
A Wrinkle in Time. Language arts. In the sentence, population is the number of people who live in a place. Which group of words is classified as an independent clause? I'm going to repeat the sentence. We're looking for the what type of, what is the independent clause? Population is the number of people who live in a place. Meadowview? Population is the number of people, is the independent clause. Okay, Meadowview math question for you. In probably, what word that begins with I is used to describe two events in which the occurrence of the first event has no effect on the probability of the second event taking place? Belfork? It would be independent. They're independent of one another. And I think that first word should have been probability because it's not there. History. In the state of Texas joined the United States after winning independence from Mexico. Which leader of Mexico became famous for his leadership at the pivotal Battle of the Alamo? Belfort? Timothy?
Sam Houston.
Not Sam Houston. He was on the other side. This is Mexico. That's a good try. It's Santa Anna. Geography. With regard to transportation, what name is given to sections of water held between gates that are used to raise and lower water for the movement of boats? Belfork? Timothy?
Current.
No, locks. Locks. When you go through a canal, like the Panama Canal. Literature. In this book, the evil Capricorn wants a character from a book brought to life. Identify this novel by Cornelia Funk that features Dustfinger and Meggie along with a host of characters read into the world. Aubrey?
Silvertongue?
Not Silvertongue. Belfork? Inkheart. Trivia. Perry hides his secret identity from the main characters on his TV show where Ancient P takes on an evil Doofenshmirtz. Name this animated feature. Belfort? Gabriella?
Phineas and Ferb.
That is correct. Science. In the human body, what type of fibrous tissues function to hold organs of the body in place and to connect bones together? The correct response begins with the letter L. Madison?
Limbs.
Not limbs. Belfork? Timothy?
Wax.
No, ligaments. Ligaments. Language arts final category. Which anagram of the word bleat, B-L-E-A-T, defines a surface used for eating? Aubrey?
Table.
Table it is. And finally, after all of those interruptions, we're through with round one, and we will be right back with round two, so join us then.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Thank you for joining us for the second round of this match. Let me tell you, we have a tight score going on here. 2 points. Ended with Belfort 4 points and Meadowview with 6. In this round, bonus questions there, so you can pick up a lot of points. We have new participants for both teams. Let's meet them, and then we will begin our questions. Let's start with Meadowview.
Hello, I'm Brian Thrasher from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
And let's meet our new participants for Belfort.
Hello, I'm Anya Rothenberg from Mrs. Blanchard's 5th grade class.
Hello, I'm Josephine Montalvo from Miss Calabro's 5th grade class.
And welcome new players. Ready to begin? Meadowview, first question goes to you, Language Arts. Identify the subject of the following sentence. Please find your ballet shoes before we leave for James's ball practice. Remington?
Shoes.
That is correct. This answer on here doesn't make much sense. That's right. Let's go to your bonus question. One definition for the word stimulus is a thing that evokes a specific reaction. Spell the plural form of stimulus.
STIMULI.
That is correct. Very good. Belfort Language Arts. Which word should be capitalized in the sentence that follows? Mrs. Castro drove us to our middle school on Pine Avenue. Which word should be capitalized in the following sentence? Mrs. Castro drove us to our middle school on Pine Avenue. Emma?
Pine. The word pine.
There are some more.
An avenue.
That's incorrect. Let's go down to Meadowview. Aubrey?
Mrs. and Pine.
That's incorrect. They're different. Mrs. Castro, her name, and Pine and Avenue. If you had that written down, you'd probably known that right away. Math question, Meadowview. Mike's truck requires 2.5 gallons of windshield wiper fluid to fill the reservoir. How many cups is this? Mike's truck requires 2.5 gallons of windshield wiper fluid to fill the reservoir. How many cups is this? Aubrey?
6.
Not 6. Belfort? 20 cups. Belfort Science. In the human body, what 5-letter noun names the part of a skeleton commonly called the backbone? Anya?
Spine.
Spine. Here's your bonus. With which bodily system are the alveoli, the bronchial tubes, and the lungs associated? Have an answer, Anya? And the system is the respiratory system. Meadowview history. What special name is given to the statement attached by Congress to the beginning of the U.S. Constitution to indicate the purpose of the document? Aubrey?
The preamble?
The preamble. I bet all of us had memorized that in history. Here's your bonus. Among the U.S. states, which one's capital city is sometimes called Beantown and was the site of a tea party by patriots in the 18th century? Bryant?
Boston.
Boston is correct. Literature, Belfort, when a story is being told from the viewpoint of the narrator only, which point of view is being used by the author in his writing? Anya?
First person.
That's it. Bonus, give the title of the book by Cressida Cromwell about the adventures of Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III. Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III, who is the 10-year-old son of a Viking chief who must capture a dragon as a rite of passage. Anya?
How to Train a Dragon.
That is it. How to Train Your Dragon. Wasn't that a movie, too? Meadow math. Computers are programmed to use 2 simple digits in their software to turn certain processes on and off. Which?
0 and 1.
0 and 1 is correct. Here's your bonus. Which branch of geometric art uses repeated patterns without gaps or overlaps to create unique pictures? Bryant?
Collage.
No, tessellations. You knew that, didn't you? Belfork, science, shale, siltstone, sandstone, and limestone are all forms of which type of rock? Josephine?
Stone.
Not stone. Which forms of rock? Which type of rock? Aubrey?
Sedimentary?
Sedimentary. For your, you don't get the bonus, but you get the next question. Geography. Of the following mountain ranges located on the North American continent, which one has the highest elevation compared to the others? Rocky Mountains, Appalachians, and Sierra Nevada. Which has the highest elevation? Bryant?
Rocky Mountain.
You are right. For your bonus, of the 5 Great Lakes, which one is located between Ontario, Canada, and the state of Michigan? Bryant?
The Lake of Michigan.
That's incorrect, but I'm glad your teammates are talking to you. Huron was the lake. Lake Huron. Belfork miscellaneous. In a rainbow, this color appears on the inner arc. Name this color that shares its name with a superhero in The Incredibles who has the ability to become invisible. Emma?
Violet.
Violet. For your bonus, in addition to being nicknamed the birthplace of rock and roll, this Tennessee city is the largest port city on the Mississippi River. Name this metropolis. Meadowview? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a bonus. Anya, you have an answer? Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee. And that is the end of our second round. We'll be back with the third round in just a bit. Join us then.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Thank you for joining us for the third round. We're almost ready to begin. Just want to point out to the teams that we do have that interrupt penalty. We have the bonus that passes. You can pick up a lot of points. Our score right now only has 10 points separating them, 14 points for Belfork and 24 for Meadowview. Easy to pick up those extra points if you pay attention. Language arts. On a page in a dictionary, the guide words are corona and correspondence. Which of the following words would be found on the page? The guide words are corona and correspondence. Which of the following words would be found on the page? Cosmonaut, corporal, cornucopia, and corral. Remington?
C.
That's not correct. We're looking for the words. Belfork? Josephine?
Corporal.
And? Can't give that to you because we wanted all of the which words is corporal and corral are the two. Math question. If you were going to find the weight of a single strawberry using the English or imperial system of measurement, which unit of measurement would be the best choice? Timothy?
Meters.
Not meters. Meadowview? Bryant?
Kilograms.
No, an ounce. That's the English or imperial. Science. Into which major vertebrate subgroup are the following creatures classified? Gecko, Gila monster, crocodile, and turtle. Remington?
Reptile.
Reptiles. For your bonus, some birds, such as eagles and hawks, have this type of claw that is used for grabbing prey. What noun identifies these specialized claws? Bryant?
Talons.
Talons. History. During the winter of 1609 to 1610, this colony suffered through a period called the Starving Time. Timothy?
Jamestown.
That is right, Jamestown. Bonus. Unlike previous U.S. presidents, Donald Trump frequently expresses his opinion about a variety of matters using social media. Which platform that uses tweets does Mr. Trump use regularly? Anya?
Twitter.
Twitter. We have a Twitter president, don't we? Here you go, literature. In Stuart Gibbs' murder mystery, Belly Up, what type of animal is Henry, the object of the mystery? Aubrey?
A fish?
Not a fish. Let's go to Belfork. Timothy?
Lizard.
No, a hippopotamus. Math question, teams. 2 of the factor pairs for the number 42 and 6 and 7 and 2 and 21. What is the other factor pair for this number? Let me repeat that. 2 of the factor pairs for the number are 6 and 7 and 2 and 21. What is the other factor pair for this number? Aubrey?
1 and 42?
Nope, good try. Belfork? Timothy?
23.
No, 3 and 14. 3 times 14. Science. In the human body, which pouch-like organ is located between the esophagus and small intestine and is the site where food is digested after being chewed? Josephine?
Stomach.
Stomach. For your bonus, in humans, what are the 4 basic types of blood designated by alphabet letters that carry the oxygen-rich protein called hemoglobin throughout the body? We want the 4 basic blood types. Anya, you got a guess for your team? A, B, O, and AB. Miscellaneous. When using computers that are connected to other machines through a network, what is the meaning of the acronym LAN? LAN. L-A-N. Timothy?
Lansing.
No. Let's go to Meadow. Local area network. You have one in your school. You may have one in your home. History. Identify the 18th and 19th century leader from India who was one of the world's first to promote the idea of peaceful tactics to create change within a country. His initials were MG, but he was better known by his last name. Aubrey?
Gandhi?
Gandhi. For your bonus, for which European nation did the explorer Vasco da Gama sail when he made history by being the first navigator to reach India by sea in 1498?
No
Right?
answer.
Portugal. Language arts. In the English language, this slang, 2-word rhyming phrase describes a wooden or artificial limb sported by a pirate. What is this phrase? Aubrey?
Peg leg?
Peg leg. Bonus question for you. In private industry, when a strike takes place and workers picket instead of reporting to work, what negative term is given to those who choose to cross the picket line and work rather than striking?
No answer.
A scab. Language arts, synagogues, mosques, temples, and chapels are all buildings where one might go to take part in a religious activity. What is the correct spelling of the word religious? Timothy?
R-E-L-I-E-G-E-O-U-S.
That's incorrect, but so close. Bryant?
R-E-L-I-G-O-U-S.
That is incorrect, but you're very close. R-E-L-I-G-I-O-U-S. Math question team, solve the following equation or number sentence for n. The equation is 14 plus 6n equals 86. Timothy?
82.
Not 82. Good try. Let's go to Meadowview. Demetria?
72.
No, 12. 12 is the correct answer. And that is the end of our final round, and we'll be right back with our closing scores and our announcements then. See you in a bit.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Oh, we had a very, very good match, and it was really, when you think about it, we used an awful lot of questions, and these kids are very bright. We had a total of 56 points scored. Belfork ended with 22 points, and Meadowview with 34 points. Let's hear a round of applause for yourselves. Job well done, kids. Very good. Thank you so much for participating today, and I don't know if this is your last match or not, but if it is, I wish you well, and I hope that you'll try out for the middle school academic derby next year. If not, then I'll see you when you come back for your next matches. If you'll stay tuned, we'll be right back with another match. Meadowview will play Richlands. We hope to see you then.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. The whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
That's
Thank you for joining us for the third match of today. We're featuring Meadowview and Richlands Elementary Schools. We'd like to meet our players so we can go ahead and begin. We'll start introductions with Meadowview.
Hi, I'm Remington Tarrant from Miss Hall's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Pincus from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
Hello, I'm Brent Thrasher from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Demetria Hart from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
Stephanie Humphrey and Christy Spain are the coaches for Meadowview. Let's meet our players for Richlands.
I'm Jordan Coursey from Miss Mason's homeroom.
Walker Smith from Miss Field's homeroom. Aiden Camaras from Miss Mangram's homeroom.
Ethan Petch, Miss Mangum's homeroom.
And Harry Pollock is the coach for Richlands. 7 questions to Richlands first. Category is math. You may need your pencils and paper on this one. The key on a map says that 1 inch on the map is 25 miles. To the nearest tenth of an inch, how far apart in miles are two towns that are 7.5 inches apart on the map? I'll repeat it. The key on a map says 1 inch on the map is 25 miles. To the nearest tenth of an inch, how far apart in miles are two towns that are 7.5 inches apart on the map? Jordan?
175 and a half miles.
That's incorrect, but it's very close. Good try. Let's go down to Meadowview. It's 187.5 miles. You knew that, didn't you, Ethan? Fine arts. Identify the musical fantasy first released in 1964 that features the escapades of a nanny and contains the songs A Spoonful of Sugar, Step in Time.
Mary Poppins.
Well, let me call on you because I want people to hear that Ethan is the one who answered that question. What is it, Ethan?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins is right. Science. In this type of electric current, voltage is split among the devices in the circuit. If one device is disconnected or damaged, all stop because the only path for the current to flow has been broken. Identify this type of circuit. Meadowview? It's a series circuit. Literature. According to legend, this woven method of transportation is capable of taking its travelers to any place desired just by standing on it. Name this wonder which helped Aladdin accomplish his goals. Ethan?
Magical flying carpet.
That is it. I'd love to have one, wouldn't you? Language arts. Peace is a sunrise is an implied comparison example of this type of figurative language that says one abstract thing is something more concrete. Ethan?
A metaphor?
It is a metaphor. Great. History. Name the leader of the Shawnee tribe who tried to unite the tribes to fight against settlers who had encroached on their lands. He and his brother established a town in Indiana called Prophet's Town. It's their question right now. Now, Remington, would you like that question? Okay?
Crazy Horse?
No, that's a good try. Tecumseh. And geography is the final category for you. Near which major North Carolina city is the military establishment Fort Bragg located? Ethan?
Wilmington?
Not Wilmington. Let's go down to Meadowview. Remington?
Fayetteville?
Fayetteville it is. Now, Meadowview, 7 for you, fine arts category first. Rembrandt did several of these types of paintings, and Vincent van Gogh depicted a man without an ear. What name is given to a painting that is a picture of the person who painted it? Aubrey?
Self-portrait?
It is a self-portrait. Math question. A rectangular room measures 12 feet by 18 feet. John is purchasing carpet that is sold by the square yard for the room. If 1 square yard equals 9 square feet, how many square yards will he need to purchase to entirely cover the floor? The room measures 12 feet by 18 feet. He's purchasing carpet that's sold by the square yard. If 1 square yard equals 9 square feet, how many square yards will he need to purchase to entirely cover the floor? It's their question first, Walker. Now, Walker, would you like that question? Okay.
24 square feet?
Not feet, square yards.
Oh, square yards.
24 square yards. Science. These materials that include a vacuum, air, fiberglass, and many plastics can be used to protect people from electricity because they are very poor conductors. Identify the term that collectively names these materials. Aubrey?
Insulators?
Insulators is right, or insulation. Literature. In The Lightning Thief, Percy and his friends go on a quest to prevent a war between gods. Their actions make up this literary part of the book that includes the pattern or sequence of the story. By what name is the progression of events known? Aubrey?
The climax?
Not the climax. Richlands? Jordan?
Plot.
The plot. Geography. Meadowview. Although California is known for its 19th century gold rush, which U.S. state was actually the first state to experience a gold rush of its own in Cabarrus County? Remington?
Maine?
Not Maine. Richlands? Ethan?
Oklahoma?
No, Cabarrus County's in North Carolina. Language arts. In the words autograph and autobiography, what is the meaning of the root word graph? Aubrey?
To chart?
No, not to chart. Richlands? Ethan?
A write?
To write. Right. And history. After crossing the Isthmus of Panama, this European was the first to see and record his vision of the Pacific Ocean. Who was the Spaniard? Richlands? Ethan?
Christopher Columbus?
No, good try. It was Balboa. Balboa. And that is the end of round one, and we'll be right back in just a minute.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
We're almost ready to begin round two. We have 6 points separating our scores now. Richlands has 12. Meadowview has 6. We do have a bonus in this round, so you can pick up a lot of points. We have new participants for both teams. Let's meet them so that we can begin, and Meadowview will begin.
Hi, my name is Madison Ford. I'm from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
And let's meet our new players for Richlands.
Hi, I'm Braden Simmons from Miss Field's homeroom.
Hi, I'm Mia Matos from Miss Bonin's homeroom.
Welcome, new players. Ready to begin? Meadowview, first question is yours in science. Which planet in our solar system is the hottest, with surface temperatures that rise above 700 degrees Fahrenheit? Bryant?
Venus.
It is Venus. Bonus question, when electricity flows in a closed path, what technical term is used to designate the path? Aubrey?
A circuit?
A circuit is right. Richlands history. As a mainstay of North Carolina's agricultural industry, the production of these two berries contributes approximately $30 million annually to the state's economy. Name these berries that are also the official berries of North Carolina. It's Richland's question. Now, would you like that, Bryant? Go ahead.
Strawberries and blueberries.
Strawberries and blueberries. You don't get the bonus, but you get the next question. And that will be in literature. As a 2015 Newbery Honor Book, this graphic novel is the memoir of the author and illustrator's childhood struggle of being accepted and finding friends despite her severe deafness. This novel is by C.C. Bell. Name it. Richlands? And the book's title is El Defo. I bet that would be interesting to read. Richlands, math. If a ball bounces 3 feet on the first bounce and 1.5 feet on the second bounce, how high, if the pattern continues, would you expect it to go on the third bounce? It's 3 feet, then 1.5 feet. What is the third bounce, Braden?
4.5 feet.
No, that's not correct, but that's a good try. Let's go down to Meadow. Bryant?
5 feet. Yeah, 5 feet.
That's incorrect. It would be 3/4 of a foot. You know, it's getting smaller as it goes along. Meadow, and that's pretty tough to do in a short amount of time. So we need to ask Ms. Gleason to give us more time, don't we? Science, Meadow. Among the 5 steps of the engineering design process, which is missing from the following informal list? Which is missing from the following informal list? The 5 steps of engineering design. Ask, imagine, plan, blank, improve. What is that other one? The blank. Madison?
Construct.
I will accept that. Create or build, implement, construct. Here's your bonus. Identify the slang computer science term that begins with the letters GL, which is sometimes used to reference any type of problem that prevents a program from running the way it's intended to. Aubrey?
No answer.
Oh, you'll know this. Glitch. A glitch. Richlands, geography. Among the U.S. states, 4 U.S. capitals are named after former United States presidents. Identify any 3 of these. Meadow? Bryant?
George Washington.
George Washington is not correct, but let me give you the correct answers. And I'm going to give you the state, but you didn't have to know the state. Madison, Wisconsin, Lincoln, Nebraska, Jackson, Mississippi, Jefferson City, Missouri. History. First built in America in 1884, this amusement park ride was named the Switchback Gravity Pleasure Railway. What is its more contemporary name? Aubrey?
A Ferris wheel?
No, that's incorrect, but very close. Richlands? Braden?
Roller coaster?
Roller coaster. And I just realized that in the last question, I didn't give that question to, oh yeah, it did go to Meadow. Sorry. My fault. It is roller coaster. You don't get the bonus, but you do get the next question, fine arts. This post-impressionist artist's works include Wheat Fields with Crows and Starry Night. Identify this Dutch painter whose pieces are some of the most expensive in the world. Walker?
Vincent van Gogh.
It is Vincent van Gogh, and he made very little money when he was alive. Bonus, usually found on a wall, this type of art is a form of the 3-dimensional integrated sculpture that is created on a vertical flat surface as a projection. Name this type of sculpture. Aiden?
No
Got
answer.
it? It's a relief. It's called a relief. Meadow, language arts. Of the following, which 2 ideas would be considered a part of tradition in a culture? Which 2 ideas would be considered a part of tradition in a culture? Food recipes, opportunities, landmarks, folk tales, ethnic groups. Aubrey.
Folk tales and ethnic groups?
That's incorrect, but that's a good try. Let's go up to Richlands. Braden?
Food recipes and folktales.
That is correct. Good. Math question for you, Richlands. Place 2 arithmetic operations in order between the numbers 9, 3, and 9 to get a resulting answer of 3. You want to place 2 arithmetic operations in order between the numbers 9, 3, and 9 to get a resulting answer of 9. I'm sorry, a resulting answer of 3. I'm going to confuse you. Aiden?
9 times 3 divided by 9.
That is correct. Good. Here's your bonus. A rectangle is divided into 18 equal parts, and 4 of them are shaded. As a reduced fraction, what part of the triangle is not shaded? Have an answer? 7/9 are not shaded. And that is the end of our second round. We'll be back with that fast round in just a second, so join us then.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
We have quite a match going. Only 4 points separates the score. Richlands has 20 points. Meadow has 16. We have interrupt penalty and the bonus that goes and passes with the question. So opportunity to get a lot of points. We have no new participants. So everybody's ready to begin, aren't we? Okay, let's start. True toss-up question. Science. When conducting a scientific experiment, what 4-letter noun is used to describe the information collected and analyzed? Aubrey?
Data.
It is data. For your bonus, when measuring sound, which unit that has a range of 0 to 130 is used to rank sound levels? Aubrey?
Frequency.
Not frequency, decibel. Decibel. History. During which century of America's history did the trial of John Peter Zenger establish the right we know as the freedom of the press? Jordan?
The 18th.
18th is right. Did you get that from the book? Okay, just checking. Oh, that's exactly right. Bonus question. In 1884, the first skyscraper to grace the horizon was built in this Midwestern city. Name the city sometimes called the City of Big Shoulders and at other times the Windy City. Mia?
Chicago.
It is Chicago. Literature. In a work of fiction or nonfiction, what name is given to a concrete object used to represent an idea or characteristic necessary to the development of the story? Aubrey?
The climax.
That is incorrect. Good try. Let's go to Richlands. Jordan?
The main idea.
No, it's a symbol. It's that's the name given to the concrete object. Math question. Let's shake that off. Math question. Round the quotient of 1,245 and 5 to the nearest hundreds place. Round the quotient of 1,245 and 5 to the nearest hundreds place. Ethan?
250.
That's incorrect. Bryant?
1,245 and 5.
No, 200. 200. said to the nearest hundreds place, so it would be 249 and you would round that back to 200. Science. Which marine creature emits a dark, inky substance as a defense mechanism? Jordan?
Octopus.
Octopus is right. Bonus question. Among marine creatures, this non-moving creature that resembles a flower has stingers that allow it to capture prey, but also shares a relationship. Braden?
Anemone.
That is correct. Very good. No, well, your answer, I should have made you give it, it's the bonus to give it to Mia. So how about do that, just so I say I'm following the rules. Mia?
Anemone.
That is right. Geography. Nicknamed the Magnolia State, which southern state is home to Elvis Presley's birthplace? Remington?
Mississippi.
It is Mississippi. Here's your bonus. Which mountain range located near the Tibetan Plateau is home to Earth's tallest mountains? Aubrey?
Mount Everest?
No, the Himalaya Mountains. Language arts. In a bank, a person with this job counts and receives money from customers who are making deposits and withdrawals. Aubrey?
A teller?
It is a teller. Bonus. In a play, film, or television program, actors must learn their lines prior to performance. What type of written document that also includes the lines of other actors do they use in the process of memorization? Aubrey?
A script?
It is a script. Sports. With which sport would one associate the moves or plays called set shot, blocking out, and dribble? Remington?
Basketball.
It is that old basketball. Bonus. In which month of the year is the Baseball World Series played annually? Aubrey?
April?
No, October. Language arts teams. In the following sentence, which words are considered onomatopoeias? The heavy electric line sizzled before it's... Remington? That's incorrect, and let me finish reading it for you, so I'll begin over. In the following sentence, which words are considered onomatopoeias? The heavy electrical line sizzled before it snapped in two and crashed to the ground with a thunderous roar. Mia?
Snap, crash, and roar.
That's incorrect. Good tries. Can't give y'all another try. I know you want it, Brandon. It's sizzled, snapped, crashed, and roar. Math question teams. There are 200 tickets sold for a school concert. Of these, 75% were sold to students. How many adult tickets were sold? There were 200 tickets sold for a school concert. Of these, 75% were sold to students. How many adult tickets were sold? Aubrey?
50.
50 is right. For your bonus, in a pentagonal pyramid, how many vertices will there be? It's their bonus. Aubrey?
8.
No, 6. 5 from the base and 1 at the top. Science. In some swamps and river bottoms, this type of very deep, wet sand can trap animals or people. Name this type of sand. Ethan?
Quicksand.
Quicksand it is. For your bonus, if a plant responds to and trains itself toward a light stimulus during growth, what science process that ends in the letters ism, ISM, is taking place? Mia?
No answer.
It's called phototropism. It's where it bends. And that is the end of our final round, and we'll be back with our closing score and announcements in just a second. Well, this was a very close match as well. We've had 3 close matches today. We ended with a total of 65 points scored. Richlands had 35 points and Meadow with 30 points. Big round of applause for yourselves. Good job. And to Meadow and Richlands, I know that this is your last match, and I hope next year you'll consider being on the middle school academic derby. It's a different type run match, but you'll have as much fun, and we look forward to seeing you then. And congratulations on games well played this year. We certainly appreciate you for watching, and we hope that you'll come and join us again when we will feature Blue Creek and Silverdale, and then Clyde Irwin will face Parkwood in the second match of that day. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.